Check out some fans that I managed to scrounge up. Got this one out of this window AC unit. It's got a nice big juicy motor. I mean, it could power a much bigger blade, but I don't know, it might be a nice exhaust fan or something that's really quiet. Shut off the little noise box. I just have it hooked up to the original switch from the AC unit. There's like no difference between low and high. That's what tells me that you could put more on this motor. This blower wheel used to be on this side too. I'm not going to use this with the blower wheel on it, so I'll just put it on high. See, very quiet. Moves a lot of air too, like. I think it's a pretty cool fan. Be a nice exhaust fan. I'm thinking of making a real nice greenhouse. And you're going to need some exhaust fans because you need to have fresh air coming in there all the time. Ring thing that used to be on the blade. I'm pretty sure that's to wick off the water off the blade that collects. Because it's inside this AC unit, there's moisture and rain and all the above. Also got this blade with this piece and that grill over there. And I'm going to use that motor that I got from that tower fan and make this into an exhaust fan for my greenhouse also. So I got two now. I just need two more to keep garbage picking. Wouldn't that be just the most beast bathroom exhaust fan ever? Somehow mod that into something for an exhaust fan for a bathroom. Here's high. Here's medium high. Here's medium. Here's low. Yep, make a nice exhaust fan. This is going to be my new blade holder for the Honeywell QuietSet stand fan. Just give her a quick spray paint, black. But anyways, now for some microwave fans. This is out of an old 87 microwave. I forget the brand, but 9.3 watt. So kind of a weaker motor. And you can tell by how fast it spins the blades. Yeah, it works well though. Be a nice motor for anything. I don't know if I'll really even use the blade. I'll keep it though, of course. Never know. I used to have another fan like with a blade just like this out of a different microwave. Roughly the same year, but it had a beefier motor. It was actually the motor that I have in my Fisher-Price fan. And yeah, it had a blade just like this. And it spun it up to about the same speed as one of those fans, which I'll show you in just a second. But this heater needed a blade, because when I was a kid I broke the blade by sticking a pencil in it and busting off one of the wings. And yeah, I never did fix it until just this year actually. I used that blade that was just like this. Cut it down a bit. I didn't do the best of a job, but you know, a wonky cut there. But it works great. It seems to blow a little air around the edges in the corner, these bottom corners especially. It blows a lot of air through this heater element, so I think it works pretty efficiently. Now back to these fans. I'll show you this one if you remember how fast this one spun. This motor is only about 10 watts and look at how juicy it is. This motor is about 20 watts and look at how juicy it is. Not very juicy looking at all, but it has more power. Here it goes. See, a lot more RPM. This is a very noisy fan though. And I'm not going to show this one simply because it's the exact same fan. So I found this out of a 1970s microwave. You can see the nice motor on it there. We used to have an old microwave when I was a kid, just like the one that I found this fan in. And I always wondered why that microwave sounded different than all the others, and it was because it had this kind of a fan in it. And it's pretty powerful, I gotta say. But yeah, I kind of like this little fan. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's really neat. I'll probably oil all these motors too. These ones are really hard to oil though, because instead of using screws here to hold these bearing mounts on like most every fan motor is, they use rivets. Impossible to take off unless you wanted to drill them out, I guess. But who cares? I just get, like, if you have zoom spout where you live and it's easy for you, you just get your little nozzle in there, just kind of get the oil in there. Say if you're oiling this bottom bearing here, just kind of get that oil in there and Get her under that bearing. Have something to hold this blade upward, because there will be a little bit of play there. And if you can hold it so that it doesn't just push the rotor flat against the bearing, you can get some oil in there and it should work. I did manage to successfully oil one of these. Yep, that's my random fans vid. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.